security boss. You are doing the work of the Lord right now.
I hope so. Thank
A
you.
woman should be conservative.
Mm-hmm.
A woman should embody elegance, should embody femininity. And a lot of men need to require that of their mate. Now, if you don't, you're going to have a lot of problems. Now, I come from a two-parent household. SB, you are an individual who's still married and you're conservative. And I would like for younger people, especially, to look at an SB. Look at how she's dressed. Look at how she speaks. This is what a woman is: conservative, feminine, and knows how to acquiesce to a responsible man. Now, the reason why I am who I am, it's not to troll, it's not to be a jerk, it's not to be an asshole. I believe what has happened, especially in the black community, is that black men have not set the standard for feminine behavior. And to a degree, you have to blame a lot of black men. You should never want your female or your woman to come out the house dressed half naked. You should never want your female to come out the house talking loud. And as an end result, you see what has happened, SB.
Mm.
You see a culture of just absolute debauchery because the black man has not set the standard for himself. You see, a woman will follow. She will follow. She may have Jezebel tendencies. Well, she's a human being. But if a man says, shut your mouth, put these clothes on, don't speak when I'm speaking to other men, stay out of drama, I'm pretty sure that most women will follow suit. But the
Mm.
problem, SB, is that most women have been allowed to behave or misbehave because we have a lot of simps within our culture. And the simps have got to go. And that's why I say, SB, we need to shame. We need to shame the single mothers. We need to shame the whores. We need to shame the debauchery so that they will change. Tattoos, more than two or three, I'm sorry, more than two piercings or body piercings, um, talking to the ancestors, that behavior has got to go. That behavior is devilish and it leads to devilish behavior. This whole I'm independent movement, look at the end result of this whole independent movement, SB. SB, I know a lot of Deltas. I know a lot of AKAs. I know a lot of educated women, and I've also dated these types of women. They put their degrees before you, they put their career in your face.
Mm.
And to this day, SB, I know a lot of women who are well to do, who are single cat ladies. Men are not attracted to your PhD in underwater basket weaving. We're not attracted to you being a member of Delta Sigma Theta. I'm not attracted to those things. And I'm speaking on behalf of men. We are attracted to whether you can cook, clean, and shut the F up. And as men, I will admit, don't get me wrong, like most men, we like women who are sexy, but there's a time and a place to be sexy. And as men, we need to set the standard. Listen, dress like this in private. Do not come out the house looking like a prostitute. SB, I'm 37. I'm not that old, but I'm not that young. Remember in the 90s, SB, when a woman who was dressed provocatively would be referred to as a strawberry? Remember those days? I don't know. Okay, so you were from different parts of the country. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a okay. So we're from different parts of the country. So, but there was a time when even in the black community, a woman dressed like that would be shamed. Yeah. Um, SB, I remember growing up, and there were older black women,
Mhm.
and if they saw a black female who was younger sitting, I mean, even sitting provocatively,
Yep.
a older black woman would say, "What you got your legs open for?" Remember those old black Negro women of
Yep.
yesteryear?
Yep, I do.
Yeah, I
That is
certainly
very
do.
true.
I certainly do. You're gonna have to change your behavior, both men and women. Hell, and even myself. I'm not perfect, SB. But SB, I think that you are doing the work of the Lord right now. Your presentation speaks volumes. Your cadence speaks volumes. You're not smoking a cig. I don't know. I mean, you probably don't smoke, but you're
Mm.
not smoking. You're not drinking alcohol. You don't have facial tattoos. If you are younger, look at an SB. If you are a woman, this is the type of woman you would want to be when you get older and mature. Let SB be an example. When I look at SB, I see Felicia Rashad. I see Rosa Parks. That didn't come off the way that I wanted to come off. Yeah, not
Nope.
Rosa, but you know what I mean. I see a
Mhm.
refined female. Yeah, that didn't come off the way that I thought it was going to come off of. But
Miss
you know what I
Park,
mean. You know what I mean.
we
I
understand where you're going with
Yeah,
this, buddy.
I
We
see
do.
Ruby D.
I see. Ruby D.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Ruby D was a classy woman. I guess.
Mhm.
I mean, I thought she
Okay.
was. I mean, but I know
Mhm.
the old Ruby D. So I don't know the young Ruby D. Rest in peace. See, this is what you want to be. If your woman is going out and you're dating her and she wants to go to the club and she's 30 and she wants to shake her ass and drink, you need to tell her, bad girl. That is bad. Bad girl. Don't do that. Ladies don't behave like that. Ladies don't get blacked out, wasted. You need to change your behavior, just like in the title here that SB has. Change. Oh, I like getting drunk with my chick. Well, you're a fool, man.
You
If you
definitely
like
are.
getting drunk with your chick out in
You
a bar
definitely
somewhere,
are. You
that is
are.
devilish behavior.
It's not smart. It is
And
not smart.
you need to be a responsible man, and you need to make sure that your woman changes her behavior. Because at the end of the day, when she gets drunk and wasted, you are still held responsible for everything that comes after. Am I lying, SB?
No, you're actually telling the truth, and you're making my point, or you're following the
Absolutely.
actual opening statement that I made, because you
Black
just
men
pointed out a lot of
unfortunately
trashy
join.
behavior. And
Mm,
like I said initially, if what you're saying and the things that you just mentioned, if someone is in the live or in the comment section that set them back, or they felt a little bit abused, or felt something, a reaction from what you were saying, then those are the women that need to change. We need to account
absolutely.
for that behavior, and we need to say, let's self-reflect and see, what part do I do? Will I go to the strip club with my man?
Oh,
And
never.
why am I going to the strip club with my man, and things of
Never.
that nature?
That is
So
trashy.
you brought up you started the same way I did. I don't know if you knew that, but
Yeah.
that was my beginning. If
Yeah.
hearing men talk about trashy behavior of women affects you,
Yeah.
then you need to change.
Yeah.